Hello there. I thought I'd try a little bit different footage this time. This time I'm using some of the Fallout 76 footage and trying a bit more professional look on the layout. Hopefully I've got the sound levels okay. We'll see how it goes as it goes through here. And I just wanted to talk a bit about, well, Fallout 76 really. Um, I'm enjoying it. I played through the beta. I played through a few extra hours of it since the beta has passed, shall we say. And yeah, really fun, really fun. It's I've had a couple of people going on about the detracting about it, and people, it's very divided people, and yeah, I'm not surprised. It's the stash limit is one thing for me, but first of all, a lot of people are saying, well, it's not a Fallout game. Well, I kind of think it is, really do. The one thing about Fallout 4 that got me was the fact that I could tell my mates about all the fun things that was going off in the game, and they could say, "Oh yeah, I've done something and it's slightly different." And then sometimes it'd be totally different stories which you couldn't quite get across. You kind of get across more things, I feel anyway. What about you? Because I feel in a multiplayer game, obviously it's a shared experience, so you can share that, you can do things together, and I like that. I really do. It's so when a franchise comes along like Fallout that I like and it's got a multiplayer experience to it, I really like it. I think it's fantastic. I really do. There's some bad points. The stash limit size at this moment in time. The stash limit is whenever you have like a universal box where you can store things in, and it's quite tiny at this moment in time. Now I understand the reasons why. It's because the game itself is has to keep track of all this different information, and the stash limit is really small because at this moment in time they don't want to break the game. They're going to change it. They want to change it without breaking the game. So at this moment in time, it's showing as being 400. I've got to call it weight pounds, um, kilograms. It may even be in, but it's they're working on it, which is good enough for me. Lack of NPCs. Now that's kind of like you go out into the wasteland. This after a nuclear war, there's not many people around. Yeah, sure. Not many people to talk to, but there is NPCs out there. Yes, quite a lot of them are robots. There's one non-robot NPC that I've found who's a salesman who, yeah, I'm not going to talk about him because he's he's not a very big secret, but everybody knows about him really. Who's played a couple hours of the game? But it's yeah, not having that as many NPCs makes it a different game from Fallout 4, but doesn't make it a bad game. Now the good parts about it is exactly what I said earlier, with not being able to tell your mates about it. This time I'm able to play Fallout 4, more or less, with my mates. This is not Fallout 5. No way, shape or form is this Fallout 5. This is Fallout 4 redesigned for multiplayer. But Fallout 4 is a good game. It really is. Um, I don't know how you felt about it. If you've played it, if you haven't played it, I really advise you giving it a go, or giving Fallout 76 a go. Um, but it's one of those things. I really enjoy it. I would enjoy the whole. You're one of the first people out there. There's very few people out there apart from yourself. And when you go out there, you find lots of different information, and most of it's written down. or you get audio logs. So you get to hear, and some of it can be quite harrowing. I've just noticed. I wonder if I ever spotted that in there. There's recording just on the floor in there. But and notice how I'm trying to point to the screen and point where it is, and it's not working, is it? It's not going to work. But the game draws you in on the stories. You read, like I say, it's a harrowing ordeal, some of it, because of the fact that you are entering into a wasteland which hasn't been, well, it hasn't been populated for a long time because of the war. Now, you find some interesting facts out. You get to learn a lot of lore, but you also get to know things like, spoiler alert for the Mothman, somewhere near the Mothman area, because there's a part of it in the Mothman Museum which you can't get into unless it's already been unlocked by some nice person, or you've got tier 2 lockpicking, expert lockpicking. Now, with it, it's really, you can't get into it without that, unless you find a note. And there is a note somewhere that says, "Hey, we're at so and so place, and you've left your keys, so I've left them there for you in the house." And it's like, fantastic. And I got this note when I was playing the game. I was like, great, I still need level 2 expert lockpicking, and I couldn't get it. And eventually, I leveled up. I got expert lockpicking. What's the next thing I come across? The house with the keys in it. Now, so quite literally, I wander over, get the keys. I'm like, right, well, I was going to go there next, so off I head over. Got a really good outfit for my character, and yeah, it just draws you in with things like that. It's nice. They've really sat and thought about this. I mean, they've been developing it now for, well, since Fallout 4 came out, and the stories in it, the lore in it are absolutely fantastic. And it really is. You are learning about a new world in it. But it's, I really like it. Yeah, it's not Fallout 5, but hey, Fallout 5's coming sooner or later at some point. But this game shows potential, especially considering that they are doing things to actually make it better. We've not got a, shall we say, we haven't got problems like we had with a certain Star Wars franchise. So, what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave it there for the moment, and just keep this test up as a, basically all it is, it's just sound level test, but I thought I'd just say a little bit about Fallout 76 as well. A game which I am really enjoying at this point in time. Thank you very much.